Hi, and welcome to the orientation for OS/CIS 135. I'm going to move over here to the left and look at the syllabus first. All right, you want to make sure you can print the syllabus if you'd like to make sure that you have a copy of it, or you can keep it here online. This is database access OS/CIS 135, depending on whether you're taking the Office Systems or Computer Information Systems version. It's the same class. It is located online, and we will be here from August 27th through the middle of December. We will not be going all the way to December 21st. That's the last day I can turn in grades. Again, this is Michelle Whitman. My office is in room A366. My office hours will be Mondays online, which means you can go to the chat area over here to the left, and then I will be in that area. You can ask me questions through there. I will be in my office in A366 on Tuesdays from 1:30 to 2:30, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday from 5 to 6. My office phone is extension 2650. I am not in my office very often, and the best way to get in touch with me and get an answer back is to email me at michelle.whitman@kishwaukeecollege.edu. You'll notice on the left side that I do not have any email over here, like maybe some of your other Blackboard classes. I really prefer you to email me right here at kishwaukeecollege.edu using your Kishwaukee College email address so that I know that I'm talking to you and who I'm talking to. Please note which class that you're in, and also please note one other thing, please make sure that you are telling me who you are, because not always your email at the beginning of this is very clear. So what is this about here? The course is about a database management. We're going to cover database design, report generation, queries, and formatting. Again, we have 2 hours of lecture and 2 hours of lab a week, and what that basically means is that you should be spending 4 to 8 hours on this class a week. So that's between doing the lessons, doing homework, going through and reading the chapters, doing exams, projects, so on and so forth. It may not be 4 hour or 8 hours this week. It may be 4 hours this week, but maybe next week it is 8 hours. So just prepare accordingly. You want to make sure that you have a good computer with a reliable internet connection, usually high speed, so that you can watch some of the videos I make. And if your primary computer should fail, you better have a backup plan, because this is an online class and it's the one way that you're going to be able to work for this class. So you're going to have a computer. If you do not have one, we have computer labs at the school. We have several labs where you can come and work. If you're going to come in and work, make sure you bring a set of headphones so you can hear, because I do have quite a few videos that you can watch and listen to. The required textbook is this book right here, Microsoft Access 2010, A Lesson Approach by Juarez and Carter. I'm sorry, it's not Deborah Hinkle, it's Juarez and Carter. And then the SimNet grader for the access to the SimNet. I have a video a little bit later here to show you how to sign up with that SimNet card that comes with your book. If you purchased your book online from another location and did not get the SimNet card, you'll have to go into the bookstore and pick up a SimNet card, or purchase online access to the SimNet. You could do that with a credit card, but you will need both for this course. Here are the learning outcomes. So this is going to give you some information about what you're going to be doing in this class. One, we're going to be identifying the different database structures, including tables, forms, queries, and reports. We will be viewing and modifying records, filtering, sorting, and using tools to summarize data, creating new databases and tables, managing data integrity, designing queries, creating and modifying forms, add and modify reports, build links, relationships, and indexes. We're going to do advanced queries, forms, and reports, advanced database features, and then we're going to use some special controls and tools, and lastly, macros and modules. I know that sounds like a lot right now, but we take it one step at a time, and it builds upon each lesson builds upon itself, so it will become clear as you go through. The grading system here is the over here on the left. You could see we've got skills reviews slash lesson applications, and those are the assignments that you'll do over here on the left side. Assignment in the assignment area, you have one for each lesson. So there's 15 of those. They're worth 50 points for a total of 750 points, or 36% of the class. You could see that's the largest portion of the class. I find it really important for you to be working in a database and practicing for your grade. The SimNet lessons are worth 10 points. There's 15 of those, and that's over in SimNet, and those are worth 150 points together. We have 4 exams. Again, that is also in SimNet, and each is worth 100 points, so that's worth 400, or 19% of your grade. We have 4 projects that you'll do at the end of each unit. Each is worth 100 points, and so that's 400 points. And then your final project that's going to be due at the end of the semester is worth 400 points. I have a grading scale of 90, 80, 70, 60, and below, so just a basic scale. Your grades will not be mailed out. You can check for those on Kish SOS to get your grade reports, and they will be available to you within a few hours of me putting them in. Just a few of the things you can see here: book assignments, SimNet unit exams and lessons. We have some projects here that you'll be working on. Again, if you need a place to work, we have rooms A363, 364, 365, 370, the Learning Skills Center, and also the Open Computer Lab, and then also one in the library for a place for you to work. Again, bring a headset so you can listen to some of the videos. You can purchase a thumb drive if you want to save some of your work on a thumb drive. Either that or save it up in the cloud. Just so that you have access to it at all times. Blackboard will be used throughout this course, so you want to make sure you follow the appropriate guidelines, and there I will have a video on how you upload your work into the assignment Dropbox, but you will want to make sure that you are noticing the dates that work is due. If it is late, I will take it up to 1 week late, but I will take off points, half credit if it's late, and also after 1 week I won't accept it at all. So if it's after the due date, I will give you half credit, and if it's more than a week late, I won't accept it. A majority of the homework and exam comments and grades will be returned to you through Blackboard or through SimNet, and so you can get some feedback that way. And also make sure that you are taking an active role in your learning. There are different ways to learn. You want to make sure that you go ahead and find the best way for you. One of the things here is we have 4 units in this book, and we have about 3 to 4 lessons per unit, and each has a reading that you're going to do, then some textbook exercises, then some SimNet lessons. And so the first week you're going to want to make sure that you kind of figure out what works best for you. Is it best to watch the lecture, then do the reading, and then do the practice? Or is it better to do the reading and then watch my lecture and then do the practice? So just kind of practice the first couple of weeks, but you are going to want to get yourself into a pattern and leave yourself enough time to get your work done. Just some information here on campus. There's a Learning Skills Center, again a place where you can go with a small computer lab. Withdrawal policy. I usually will not give you a W as a final grade. You want to make sure that you withdraw from the class. So if you're having a problem. Also, if I notice that you haven't been doing any work in this class up at about the halfway point at the midterm, if I notice that you are not logging in regularly or you're not working on it, I will send you an email the week before midterm and let you know that I don't feel like you have the ability to pass this class, and unless you contact me, I will administratively withdraw you from the class. So I will be doing that. You will want to make sure that if you are, let's say you're passing at midterm, but then you don't do anything after that, I will not withdraw you from the class at the end. So you're going to have to do that yourself. So just be aware of that you want to make sure that you withdraw if you're not doing well, so that you don't have an F on your transcript, because that's very hard to fix. We won't have any class cancellations because we're an online class and you should be able to log on. And again, same thing with emergencies. If you have a tornado, go to the basement. Um, just a joke there. Graduation requirements, again, read that. You can go to the portfolio area. We want to make sure that you're doing your own work and not the work of someone else's. So plagiarism, cheating, and other dishonest actions will not be tolerated, and we will take care of this on a case-by-case basis. Assistive Resources Center, Disability Services, any student having a documented disability or special learning need and wanting to request accommodation should contact Ann Wilson in room A317. Just so you know, that would any disability that would impact their ability to participate in this environment, and we will work with you. You need to also contact me if you have such an accommodation that you need to have worked through. Again, you want to use your student email account to contact me. I will not answer if it is not from a Kishwaukee College email address, because I'm not sure who that person is. So please make sure you're using your email address. Let's just look at the schedule here. So we have week 1. We're going to have some getting starting activities. If you look over to the left here under learning modules, you'll see all of the different videos that I have for orientation. We have videos for your SimNet lessons and how to sign up for SimNet. We have videos on how to upload your work to the assignment area and how to download your files from there. We also have some videos on how to work in the exams and project areas at the end of Unit 4. And then we will also start to have some modules on like Lesson 1 and how to actually work through the lesson. So just make sure you're checking that out in the learning module. We will start on Lesson 1 this week, so make sure that you watch the video that I have in Learning Module 1 for Lesson 1, and you also check out the book. Make sure you read Lesson 1 and go through all of the exercises. You're going to also want to log into SimNet this week and start work on Lesson 1. And all of this work that you have is going to be due next week on Wednesday. So the next Wednesday, September 5th, all Lesson 1 work is due. So that includes the skills review, lesson applications, and SimNet. Now, what those all mean, skills review, lesson applications, and SimNet, I will go over in further videos, so just be aware. As we go down here, I just want to talk about the schedule right now. I will talk about the individual assignments in further videos. As we come down, you can kind of see where things are due. One of the things is we have lessons 1, 2, 3, and 4, and that makes Unit 1. And so at the end of Unit 1, you will have not only the Lesson 4 skills review, SimNet, and lesson applications, but you will have a Unit 1 exam and a project. This is the week that you're probably going to have more work to do from me than normal. So on week 4, be prepared to spend more time in this class than you have in previous times. Note that that work is due September 26th, so you just want to be sure that you leave yourself some extra time there. One of the things is that all of your work right now is open. You are able to work ahead, but you cannot fall behind. So if you wanted to really, like, let's say you have lots of free time for this month of September, but you know you're going to be very busy coming up in November, you can go ahead and work ahead. That is completely fine with me. You can always work ahead, but I do not accept late work. So please make sure that you're noting that. As we go along, you'll notice also on week 8, we get to lesson 8, and that is the end of unit 2. Again, at the end of week 8, that's where you're going to have a lot of work due. That work is due on October 24th. So again, you're going to have a unit exam and a project due on October 24th, a big week there. As we come down a little bit more, you'll see at the end of lesson 12, again, we have the end of unit 3 and a project due on November 21st. And then all of your work, we have lesson 14, 15, and 6, or I'm sorry, 13, 14, and 15, and we have at the end of that a unit 4 exam. That work is due by 12/12, so December 12th. All lesson 15 homework, exam, project, all that information is due on December 12th. Then you have a final project. That final project has been assigned. It probably will be assigned before week 15. Most likely back in week 12 you'll get that final project assigned, but it will be due by December 18th. That would be a final day for us. That's a Monday now, or I'm sorry, the 17th. So make sure it's a Monday. Make sure you have that date down because it's different. All the other homework is due on Wednesdays. This is due on a Monday so that I have time to grade it and get your grades back to you and in by the end of the week. So I'm going to need some time to grade those final projects. So that's why it's due on a Monday instead of on a Wednesday like normal. Okay, I think that's about it. I do want to just go really quick over the information over here on the left. The announcements is what will pop up to you if I have an announcement, like if there's been a change in any kind of the schedule or information that you need to know, like maybe there's an error in the book or we found some kind of a problem, or just kind of a hey, check your email kind of thing. That will be where the announcements are. In the assignments area over here, lists all of the assignments. You'll notice that you have 4 tabs: inbox. And once you've submitted your work, it'll be in the submitted area, and once I've graded it and give you feedback, it'll be in the graded area. This area here for chat, this is a common room, and I will be in that chat room during my online office hours and also in my regular office hours. So if you need to get in touch with me, you can use any of those office hours. I will always be online in the chat room. Please give me a few minutes. If I don't answer right away, it might be because I'm talking to someone in my office. So please give me a few minutes to answer you. The learning modules is how we go through this course. We click on orientation for all of the videos, lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3, so on and so forth. The syllabus is where you can pick up the syllabus. Web links gives you 2 links, one to SimNet and one to the books website for further resources if you need them. If you want to know that somebody else in your class is online, you can click on Who's Online, and that will tell you exactly who's online at that current time. And you can also send a chat invitation so you can see them at the time. If you don't want to be visible, you can make yourself unavailable at that time for chatting. So maybe you're working on homework and don't want to talk to someone at that time. Lastly, you have a My Grades area. You'll see that you have all of your assignments in here, and then your total points. Right now it says NA because I haven't had anything graded yet, but you'll have grades filing in there soon. Just so you know, you could see how you are doing. If you have any questions regarding anything about the syllabus or the parts of the window here, please let me know either in the office hour or by email.